Just got yourself a new Civic Sport, or maybe you're still on the fence? Either way, you're in the right spot. In this video, I'm walking you through 25 useful tips and features to help you make the most of your Civic Sport, or decide if it's the right car for you. We'll kick things off outside, then move inside, and the tricks will gradually get more advanced as we go. So stick around, there's a lot you'll want to know. Nobody enjoys climbing into an oven in the summer or an icebox in the winter. That's where remote start comes in. And yes, both the Civic Sport sedan and hatchback have it. Here's how it works using just your key fob. Press the lock button once to secure the car. Then press and hold the circular arrow button until the parking lights flash. The engine starts and the car automatically activates the heater, or AC, based on the outside temperature. The engine will run for 10 minutes before shutting off automatically. Need more time? Just repeat the same process to extend the runtime for another 10 minutes. When you're ready to go, hop in, step on the brake, and push the start button. Until then, the screens stay off and the car won't shift into gear. If you try, the engine shuts off for safety. Important, if any of the doors or the trunk is open, the Civic won't start remotely or lock. Everything needs to be properly closed first. Need to cancel the remote start? Press unlock once, then hold the circular arrow again until the lights flash. Need to cool things down fast or just want to let some fresh air in? Here's a quick move. Press the unlock button once, then press and hold it the second time. Your Civic's windows will start rolling down. If you've got the Sport Hybrid, the sunroof opens too. It takes about 10 seconds for everything to fully drop, but you don't have to wait. Just let go of the button when the windows are at the spot you want. Not a fan of this feature, especially when rain's in the forecast? You can easily turn it off. Just use the steering wheel roller to go into vehicle settings on the digital display. Select door setup. Then scroll to remote window control and switch it off. If your key fob battery dies, or even your car's battery, you're not stuck. Flip the fob over and slide the small release to pull out the mechanical key. Under the driver's door handle, there's a hidden key slot. Insert, turn, and you're in. And if the key fob battery's toast, but you still need to start the car, step on the brake, hold the fob right up to the start button, and press it. The car reads the chip inside the fob, even without battery power. It's a great little backup when you need it most. Your Civic's got smart entry, and with it comes a super handy feature called walkaway Autolock. Once you shut the engine off and walk away with the key fob, the car will lock itself after a few steps, and you'll hear a quick beep to confirm. It's perfect for those times you're juggling bags, kids, or just forget to press the lock button. It's turned off by default, but flipping it on takes less than a minute. Use the steering wheel controls to open vehicle settings on the screen. Scroll down to door setup, then find walkaway Autolock and switch it on. Fumbling for your keys? Not anymore. With smart entry, the Civic lets you unlock the driver's door just by grabbing the handle. No need to touch the fob. But by default, it only opens the driver's door. If you'd rather have all 4 doors unlock at once, so your passengers aren't left waiting, here's how to change that. Use the steering wheel roller to open vehicle settings. Then go to keyless access setup. In there, find door unlock mode and switch it to all doors. Now, when you walk up with the fob, the whole crew can jump in right away. One less thing to think about. Tight spot? Just push the mirrors in by hand. Unlike the Passport or Pilot, the Civic doesn't have power folding ones, but a quick fold can save you from door dings. Need to refuel with a short neck gas can? No problem. Honda includes a special funnel in the trunk, tucked in with the jack and tools. To open the gas door, just unlock the car and press the fuel door. It'll pop right open. And, yep, no gas cap. Just insert the nozzle and fill up. It's quick, clean, and one less thing to unscrew. Before we dive into tips and tricks for the inside, if you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons below. It really helps us create more content like this. Stuck waiting but still want music or need to charge your phone? Without pressing the brake, just tap the engine start-stop button. That'll put your Civic in accessory mode. Screens turn on, audio works, and the charging ports are active, all without starting the engine. Seatbelt riding too high or too low? Just look above your shoulder. Press the button beneath the adjuster, then slide it up or down until the seatbelt sits comfortably across your shoulder. Your front passenger gets one too, so both of you can ride more comfortably. Your Civic is set to automatically lock the doors once you hit around 10 miles per hour. But if you'd rather have them lock as soon as you shift out of park, you can change that. Just use the steering wheel controls to go into vehicle settings, then head into door setup. Auto door lock. Pick the timing that works best for you. Simple as that. By default, when you open the driver's door after stopping, all doors unlock. But you can customize that too. Just go to vehicle settings on the instrument cluster, then select door window setup, auto door unlock. You'll see options like unlock all when driver's door opens, unlock all when shifted to park, unlock all when ignition turns off, keep all locked until you do it manually. Choose what fits your routine and make getting in and out easier for everyone. Stuck in traffic? The Civic's brake hold feature, standard on all trims, makes it easier to give your foot a break. After buckling up, just press the brake hold button. When you come to a full stop, you can lift your foot off the brake. The Civic will stay put until you press the gas. And yes, your brake lights stay on, so drivers behind you know you're not moving. Once it's on, you don't need to press the button again. Just take your foot off the brake when the green hold light shows on the dash. It stays active until you turn it off and even reactivates the next time you start the car. For safety, if the Civic idles too long, about 10 minutes, it'll automatically switch on the parking brake. Using the parking brake in your Civic is super simple. Just pull up the switch next to the gear shifter to activate it. To turn it off, press the switch down while holding the brake pedal. It works just like the old school handbrake, up to engage, down to release. Even in the Civic Sport, you can keep things quiet for your passengers with audio zones. This feature lets you focus sound to just the front or driver's side speakers. Great for listening to a podcast or directions while the back seat stays peaceful. Turns out, right in the same menu under System Volumes, you can tweak the volume for things like navigation prompts or phone calls. So if the nav voice is yelling at you, or the call volume's too low, you can dial it in just right. To set a radio preset in your Honda Civic, just tune to your favorite station. Then press and hold any of the preset numbers on the screen until you hear a beep. Done. Just know, you can't delete a preset once it's set, only replace it with another station. And if you're wondering about Sirius XM, this trim doesn't have it built in. But no worries. You can still stream it through the car's speakers using Bluetooth or your smartphone connection. Here's something you'll hopefully never need. There's a glow-in-the-dark latch inside the trunk that lets you open it from the inside, just in case. Let's hope you never have to use it. As for drive modes, you can switch between them right on the fly by tapping the switch next to the shifter. Sport mode makes the car feel more responsive when you hit the gas. Econ dials things back to help save fuel. It softens throttle response and may tone down the AC a bit. If you're just cruising or sitting in traffic, Econ might be your friend. For zippier driving, Sport is the move. When you shift into reverse, your Civic shows the backup camera view right on the screen, and you can even switch between wide, normal, or top-down angles. On the 2025 Sport trim, you also get rear cross traffic alert. It's part of the blind spot system and can warn you if a car is coming from the side while you're backing out of a spot. It's on by default, but you can tap its icon on the right side of the screen to turn it off or back on. If you park your Civic near a walkway or porch and need extra light at night, you can customize how long the headlights stay on after shutting off the engine. By default, they stay on for 15 seconds, but you can change that to 0 seconds for an instant shutoff when the driver's door closes. To adjust it, use the instrument cluster controls to go to Vehicle Settings, Lighting Setup, Headlight Auto Off Timer, then pick the timing that works best for you. Driving at night? Your Civic's Auto High Beam feature makes things safer by automatically switching between high and low beams based on surrounding traffic and lighting. It uses a front-facing camera to detect headlights, taillights, and streetlights, so you get better visibility without blinding others. To use it, turn the headlight lever to auto. The system kicks in when you're driving 25 miles per hour or faster. The lever is in the low beam position, it's dark, and no vehicles are detected ahead. Look for the A icon on the dash when it's active. Here's how you can control high-low beams manually. Pull the lever towards you for a quick flash, or push it forward to keep the high beams on. Just note that this turns off auto high beam. Road departure mitigation, standard on all Civic trims, helps keep you from unintentionally drifting off the road by vibrating the steering wheel. Want to turn it off? Use the steering wheel scroll button to access the safety support menu on the instrument cluster. Select Road Departure Mitigation, press the scroll button to uncheck it, and once it turns gray, the system is off. Recalibrating the tire pressure on your Civic is simple. Just start the car and access vehicle settings on the instrument panel. Scroll to TPMS Calibration, select it, then choose Calibrate. Just a heads up, the Civic doesn't show individual tire pressures. So if the warning light comes on, you'll need to check each tire manually with a gauge. If your mechanic forgot to reset the maintenance minder after an oil change, you can easily do it yourself. Access the vehicle settings on the instrument cluster. Scroll down to Maintenance Reset and select the item you want to reset. To reset trip A or B, just go to the fuel range screen on your dash. Use the steering wheel roller to scroll until you see trip A or trip B. Then press the roller in to reset it. That's it. Every Civic comes with both adaptive and standard cruise control, and switching between them is simple. Adaptive cruise control keeps a safe distance from the car ahead by adjusting your speed, while standard cruise control maintains a constant speed regardless of traffic. To activate cruise control, press the cruise button on the steering wheel. Then, to switch modes, press and hold the interval button, the one with distance bars, until you hear a beep and see the display update. Do the same to switch back. To activate standard cruise control, press the cruise button. It works even before you start driving. You'll see a white cruise control icon light up on the cluster. Once you're at your desired speed, hit the set button, and that icon turns green to confirm it's active. Want to speed up? Press the toggle up. Each tap adds 1 mile per hour. Want to slow down? Press it down, 1 mile per hour at a time. No need to touch the pedals unless you want to cancel the cruise. If you do need to cancel it, just tap the brake. Press the cancel or cruise button on the wheel. To resume, press the corresponding button and you'll go right back to your last set speed. To switch to adaptive cruise control, press and hold the distance button. Tap it again to pick your following gap. Each bar is about 1 car length, roughly 40 feet. Then press set, and your Civic will keep that gap by automatically speeding up or slowing down with traffic. Got your own Civic tips? Drop them in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more.